Hey guys, and welcome back to the BLT channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the industry of making boys love series. As we all know, this channel is about that, and I'm not going to waste more time because today's topic is specifically about has everyone in the industry as a collective lost touch with reality. Now, you might be thinking, what is this about? If you are interested in this topic, I advise you to watch this video till the end and listen carefully to what I have to say, because I don't want my words to be twisted in any way, shape, or form. Now, let's start off by saying that the industry of BL is skyrocketing now with huge success of BLs made in 2020 and 2021. This business is showing no signs of stopping anytime soon, and it's getting even bigger and bigger with more and more fans joining in and a lot more BL couples on our screens. There's no denial that big numbers get spent on production a show like this, and a lot of effort is put into these shows to actually catch the attention of the potential audience, which is mostly young girls. The big deal that I see circulating right now, and in circa 2016 when I actually became a BL fan, is kind of the loss of touch with reality and the types of fans I have talked to and came across along my so-called journey. And I always say this on my channel, I welcome everyone to share their thoughts and keep a discussion going, because I really would love to read your guys' thoughts on the topics I cover. And I want to start off by saying that during my baby BL fan stage, I was very, very, very confused, because I felt like I wanted to fit in with the community and of course spark a conversation with some fans. Along the way, I had some questionable discussions on certain Thai BLs, and I noticed that a lot of these fans really do think that these couples are real, like really, like I'm talking about fans that really think that this is like the big deal and that the couple that they're seeing on their screen is together in real life. So at first I saw no harm in it whatsoever. A couple of years passed, and because of personal reasons I stopped watching BLs completely. So I was unaware of what was going on in the scene, what BLs were out, what couples were, hot. I don't know, just I wasn't really into it because of personal things that happened in my life, and just truly challenging times. And I don't think that it was the perfect time for me to spend so much time and devotion for BLs, and save it up for later when I feel better and when I can actually do something with it like I'm doing right now. After those couple of years of me watching BLs, I stopped for a year and I came back and I started watching BLs again, and I noticed that the same behavior patterns are going on around within the community. But I never really opened up about it and talked about it because I was feeling insecure. I was feeling like if they are just posting their favorite couple and they're just having fun, I see no harm in it, so why would I make such a big deal out of it? Next thing I want to talk about is, for me personally, I think it was necessary to come across some of the people that were kind of toxic in the early stages of what we all like to say clownery, because I had to learn some things about types of people who watch BL and just people in general. I was younger at the time, and looking from this point of view and from 2021, I feel like I was brainwashed. And I know that's like a really strong word, and you may feel a bit weird with me saying it like that, but seriously, I would believe anything these people would say to me, and I'll have no questions about it. Like really questionable things that I look back at right now and I'm like, why was I even talking to these people? Like what was going on, you know? So when I came back after that break, I started to notice everyone's behavior, but on a very, very like deeper level. Like if I could notice a couple of things wrong years back when I started to watch BL, when I came back from that break, I noticed everything. I was like, yo, am I going crazy? You know what I mean? I was like, you know what, if posting a fictional couple makes them happy, you know, let them do it, that's fine. They're not causing drama, they're not hurting people, they're just having fun. It's just, you know, that type of stuff. So I was like, what's the big deal? Like, no big deal, right? Well, from my perspective right now, it is a big deal. It turns out to be a great deal. And it goes deeper than that. And I started talking to BL fans again, and I kept noticing how everyone is dismissing the idea that these actors are actually humans. And now what do I mean by that? I mean like they have emotion, personal lives, problems, and insecurities like everyone else does. And what happened? I said, look, these people keep talking about how this couple is real. I'm not going to name drop because I think it just won't do much. Like there are thousands of couples going around. Like it wouldn't mean much if I drop a name, you know what I mean? So these people keep talking about how this couple is real just because they have acted together in a BL. Well, where is actual evidence of that? I dig up the whole internet and find pretty much nothing. Like some conspiracies about the two meeting up and I don't know, going on dates, or the whole thing with they're wearing the same shirt so they must be dating, as I mentioned in a previous video that I've done. I come back to these people and I'm like, hey guys, I'm kind of confused. Why does in Hollywood, for example, actors get shipped, but like they go to an interview together for the movie or the series and whatnot, and they just calmly like deny rumors of dating, and no one is mad about it. Like no one, there's like a 5% of people who are mad about it who are immature, you know what I mean? But when these people in Thai BL get shipped, it's like it must be true and no one can deny it. Like just imagine, okay, your favorite BL couple goes on stage and says, hey guys, we're not dating. I feel like they would get canceled and everyone would feel shocked, confused, they'll bash them. And there's another thing. When these people do an interview alone and they get asked about their dating life, and let's say they say I'm single, the reporters are like, but people think that you and this person are dating, and they drop a name, which is extremely rude, by the way. So it's just like no matter what these people say, if they act in one BL, they are suddenly dating the other actor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the question which is in the name of the video. Has the BL industry lost touch with reality? And I am afraid to say that the answer is yes. I want to mention a funny story here. I haven't talked about this on YouTube, but I think I have talked about on IG, which is BLT1, by the way. And on my explore page, I always get like the toxic BL fans. And I find that extremely funny because I feel like they're following me, which they're not. But, and I cringe every time I see their posts. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? And believe it or not, when I see one or two posts like that. I swear, just leaving the app, and that's how I don't spend that much time on IG, which is super funny. Yeah, BL fans definitely lose touch with reality a lot of the times. Like me, I have 2 fanfics on Wattpad. So if you think that I don't lose touch with reality and whatnot, you are wrong, because I do. And if you want to check out my fanfics, Why Can't He Be Mine is the KaoEarth one. If you're into that, make sure to check it out. And Chosen for Pleasure is the OhmFluke one, which I dearly love. It has a special place in my heart. But that says a lot about my personal clown record. I got my clown ID. I love making fun of BL fans, including myself. I love making fun of BL actors because there's some questionable things going on sometimes over here. But right now I feel like it's time to stop blaming our side when there's certainly a problem going on the other side too. And you guessed it, it is the industry side. So let's break down how these things work if you ask me. You cast for the BL, they choose you to act with your homie, you guys have good chemistry, it goes well, the shows end, boom, you have events, shows, products to promote, lives on IG, on YouTube, just all of that stuff. And while all of that is happening, you, my dear, have to be with your fellow colleague, aka the actor you are shipped with. And people, of course, ship the both of you online. After a year or so of that whole BL, you get partnered up with someone new and boom, it's the same thing again. And while this is happening, there is no way in hell you're saying that you're straight or you're single, or even worse, that you're in a relationship with someone else. Because even if you say it, honey, no one will listen to you, okay? I have watched a couple of videos where BL actors get asked about their ideal type. They answer the question. The next 5 minutes, they get asked, so how are the kissing scenes with your colleague? And what do you want them to say, for God's sake? Oh, it was terrible, I didn't like it. Of course they will be respectful. And then boom, the next thing you know, you hear a couple of thousand girls screaming. Now, if we're being really, really real right now, we can all agree that both sides have done some damage. And when you put that thing together, it's chaos. It really is, because you can't blame the people who want to make money out of this and not blame the people who pay attention to this, because it goes both ways. We are the viewers. We give them the views that they need. So at the end of the day, they can be like, oh, well, guys, I know that we're toxic and whatnot, but no one is forcing you to watch this. So we have to think about that part too. I feel like I have come to a realization that, hey, it's not about whose side is wrong or who has lost touch with reality, because both sides have. It's more about being mature and looking at the bigger picture, looking at the industry itself, but also the viewers as well, because that's what makes us a whole. That's what makes us a community. I feel like as much as we blame one side, us the BL fans, and as much as I like to call everyone a clown, and as much as I like to make fun of us, I also like making fun of the other side too, because it is funny to think about it and to look at it as an outsider. Because when you are biased and when you are taking sides out of the two, you won't get a clear perception of what's going on. because you're just biased. You'll always take your side, if you know what I mean. You're always defend your side in any way, shape, or form. So I think the real way to look at this is step out of the box and see what's going on in the box and be like, okay, I see what's going on. And really talk about that. Let's be aware of what's going on. Let's not make baby BL fans confused, because people who watch BL are young. I am young. I know that whoever you are that are watching this, you are probably young too. And I hope that you really understand my intention with making this video. And for the last part of this video, I want to say, you who are watching this, you may not understand my intentions, because I have 2 fanfics. I have an IG that I post memes on about BL fans, and I have a YouTube which I talk about a completely different thing, like thoughts on Thai BL, the business, how things work, how it's all just a business, how there's a lot deeper stuff going on, how people don't see the bigger picture. So you see like 3 different sides of myself. So I really appreciate that I have chosen to show these 3 sides of myself. I have a lot of fun doing it. I feel like I express myself fully. I don't sugarcoat. I say what I want. I do what I want, because this is a platform that I choose to be on, and it's my choice to be here. And I'm working on something that I never thought I would do, honestly. It's just a whole new side that nobody has ever seen. I don't have like a date that I'm going to drop right now. Some of you may be feeling like I do, but I promise you I don't, because it's still in the works. I don't even know how is it gonna go out, when is it gonna go out. I don't want you guys to get me the wrong way, but these are just the ways that I want to express myself. It's not like I hate everyone and I just talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about, and I'm just that girl who just talks about whatever and shades everyone. No, I hope you guys get what I mean. Expect something new from me, something that you have never seen, something that it came very naturally. It's just, I woke up, I was like, you know what, everyone shades BL fans, including myself. Like, we make fun of ourselves a lot of the times, and people who don't watch BL make fun of us a lot of the times. But why does no one make fun of the people who actually do it on the screen? So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much to everyone that is supporting me on the 3 platforms that I'm currently on right now. On Wattpad, all of my fanfics. Thank you guys for supporting them. Thank you so much if you have chosen to subscribe. Make sure to like this video, make sure to share it. Follow me on IG if you want to, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next one.